Spence is determined to sacrifice himself. Meanwhile, everybody else understands the assignment, which is graduation, and that's all they could care about. What's good, y'all? She goes, sis Erica Vane, and I'm back with some All-American content. We are 11 days away from the return from the mid-season break of All-American, as well as the premiere of All-American Homecoming, and this video will be your episode 8 Walk This Way synopsis breakdown. If you're new here, what's good, what's poppin', welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my All-American videos. You can always go to my All-American playlist on my channel and also turn on the bell notification there so that you get specific All-American updates as well, because we are breaking down all of the hottest in television and film. But you should go ahead and join the tribe and hit subscribe, because I think that you're going to love it here. As a matter of fact, I know. Check the comment sections of this video. But let's go ahead and get into it. And if you're returning, welcome back. I love y'all and I miss y'all. It's time to get into our All-American bag and talk, okay? So without further ado, protecting others. With Spence's determination to protect his teammates from unjust punishment, he puts his own future at risk. Olivia and Layla question their post-graduation plans only to find the answers where they least expect it. Asher is too proud to ask for help to pay for his dream college and takes his frustrations out on the people trying to help him. Coop makes a heartbreaking decision when it comes to Amina. Meanwhile, Billy and Laura deal with the aftermath of what happened to GW. All right, y'all, so if you're not new here, you already know how I feel about Spencer and his savior complex and how over it I am. It is tired, it is raggedy, and we deserve better. We want him to be freed from the shackles of the savior complex. We thought that he had learned, we thought that he had gained some type of clarity around this potential character flaw and that he was going to do better, and yet and still he decided to still go down the path of sacrificing himself. In this case, y'all, he is facing expulsion when we come into episode 8 and potentially, I guess, not being able to walk or graduate, but they can't do our man like that because we're gonna ride if they do. So that can't be the answer. So I'm only left to believe that they're gonna try to make this a dramatic moment, try to drag this out, try to get us to believe that Spencer is not going to be able to graduate from college, but that is not an option because Spencer has the NFL to get to. So anybody in his way moving forward is gonna have to just step aside or deal with us. We said what we said, even though Spencer needs to stop doing this BS. Honestly, y'all, when it comes to this, like with Spencer's determination to protect his teammates, I get it, but then no. And I'm very frustrated about it. Like the fact that this is Spencer's major story beat right now in this season, I'm just like, we don't have nothing else we can explore with him in his life. He is in his whole relationship with his dream girl, and we don't have nothing else that we can explore or focus on with this boy. Nothing. I'm gonna have to go on because if I keep going, I'm gonna just start to drag the writing. All right, so Olivia and Layla question their post-graduation plans only to find the answers where they least expected. This is so cryptic, but I absolutely love it. I love how Olivia and Layla have been finding their way back to each other within their relationship. And when it says that they find the answers that they were looking for where they least expected, I think they find the answers that they're looking for within themselves or within each other. I think that they can recommit to some of the plans that they had. They are based on some of the experiences that they've had in the last year and a half. I think that they are readjusting some plans and then just dropping back down into believing that they can do it. I think both girls have struggled with insecurities and a little bit of imposter syndrome, but are fully capable of reaching any and every goal that they set out for themselves. So I think that in this episode, we're going to see them walk through a journey of self-discovery and revalidation of self, and then also like something about each other helps them to get there. So I'm very excited to have this little friend moment that we're going to see in this episode, because the journey of Olivia and Layla within their friendship has definitely been an interesting one to see and not a typical one that you would expect, but I think it's very, very valuable. With Asher being too proud to ask for help to pay for his dream college, he takes his frustration out on people that wants to help him. I'm also over Asher. In episode 7, we saw him fall for some little random girl because he loves to just fall for random girls who seem to find an ounce or modicum of belief in him or hope for him. Like he I like Asher's journey, y'all, and I don't hate Asher anymore. Like, I definitely have, you know, come full circle when it comes to Asher the character. However, he's giving Leech vibes. Like, he's forever attaching himself to some woman host that has great energy or interesting energy or energy that just is going to believe in him, and he sucks the lifeblood out of them and then moves on to the next. And it's just like, I can't. Like, I need Asher to get to a place where he is solid on his own. And why can't he afford college now? Your little Malibu mama with this little rich Jacob husband don't got no money now. I know the daddy was struggling, but the mama, didn't we get past all that little escort stuff? The mama took you back, and the mama running around here complaining about how Montez is putting false hope and dreams into his mind because he's still pursuing a college scholarship, but clearly he needed. What is happening over here in this household? Asher got the most raggedy parents. Why is this boy hustling in the 11th hour to pay for college after he has to now adjust from not being able to play football in college? Like, it's way too much on Asher's shoulders, if you ask me. And if y'all poor, then just say that, because there's financial aid and y'all are white. Let's call a spade a spade. You gonna get something. I'm sorry, y'all. That line in this whole thing upset me. Coop makes a heartbreaking decision when it comes to Amina. I hope she makes a decision to open her eyes, because little baby Bookins is out to get her. She gonna wind up slicing her ankles or something. I don't know. But she got something planned, and I wish she would go ahead and act it out so we can get rid of her too. We done got rid of your uncle. We done got rid of your mama. Now it's time for you to go, because we really don't need any more storylines with Tyrone and his kin coming for Coop. We been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, and we're over it. Meanwhile, Billy and Laura deal with the aftermath of what happened to GW. I'm praying that GW is not dead, y'all, but if that's the case, then maybe this is funeral arrangements. However, I don't think that Olivia would be worrying about post-college graduation plans if her grandfather just passed away. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that GW is not dead. I think that they're gonna have to go in and assess his eating habits, his life habits, and I think that GW could be moving into the Baker house because maybe he can't live on his own because he can't manage his diabetes or something like that. Like, I could see them giving us that little storyline, and I wouldn't be mad at it. I really wouldn't. So that is my quick breakdown of the synopsis for episode 8. If you would like to read the synopsis for episode 8 or any other episode, you can go to ericavane.com, because we have all of season 4's synopsis that we know of listed for you right there on the channel, as well as other information of all your favorite television shows. If you're looking for any information, you can always go to ericavane.com, type in the show that you're looking for and your question, and see what articles we have available for you. Okay? If you haven't already, you made it all the way to the end of this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not looking at you different. It's fine. Welcome, boo. Turn on that bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of the content when it's posted. And I'm so happy to be back talking about All American. I hope that they give us a little bit more to go off of the rest of this season with heavier storylines that actually have some kind of deep growth in them. We gonna see. Do y'all want to go live after All American Homecoming on the big All American return night? Let me know in the comment section down below, but also let me know what your predictions and your theories are as well, and I'll see you in the next one.